If I were to invent a new crypto coin right now, you know how would I call it? VeChain link. Why? Because you guys are crazy about those chained coins. VeChain, Chainlink, man, that would be a massive success. So regarding to that, today, first time on this channel, we are talking about VeChain. Let's answer some questions like, what is the price that we will have in the future of VeChain? Has the bull run started? Or if it isn't, when it will start? And let's see what people think about VeChain and what is their interest about it right now. So, VeChain linkers, stick around. Below this video, you will find a red box. It says subscribe on it. Click on that box so that it's no longer red. It really hurt my dinosaur eyes, and I can do it by myself. Do it. Cryptosaurus is thanking you. On the Google Trends, we typed in VeChain for the last 12 months. So last year we looked what people thought about it. By the quick glance, you can see that in July we had that massive surge of people's interest in VeChain, and since then we are in a falling trajectory. As you will soon see, this people's interest is shown in volume on the trading exchanges of VeChain. And of course, as always, the biggest interest was at its highest point of VeChain. So people are always pouring in the market practically at the wrong time. But that is the herd mentality. Where are we now? We are back in the zone of low to no interest. But if others are not interested in VeChain, that is not to say that you shouldn't be interested in. You know how the things works. When others are not interested, you should be focusing on the asset. Because as you can see, when others are getting interested, the price has already skyrocketed. Enough about that. Let's head to the weekly chart of VeChain versus US dollar. Here we are, a price section of VeChain. And below you can see the volume that we talked about. Where is the biggest volume? Right here. So, as the price skyrocketed, look at this huge move. Almost at the top, this was highest point, okay? Almost at the top, people are starting to get interested, as this huge green candle is showing you on VeChain. Don't be the herd, be the pack. As we said in our last video, we are crypto pack from now on. So to tell you something about the price prediction in the future for the next bull run, we should establish some boundaries and some facts that are happening right now. Okay, so regarding to that, let's remove volume and let me show you the line that is really the key line for the VeChain. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the huge support and resistance line that is meaning the life and death for VeChain. What do I mean by that? First of all, let's take a look at points of support and resistance. In the end of 2018, we entered below this line. Since then, a huge resistance. We never get to break above it. Look at this. Every time, even this, we are not touching it. It was huge resistance. Regarding to that area, we should also count it, because support and resistance is not a one fixed line. It's more of a area like this. So you should never fix when talking about support and resistance on something that is at right that pinpoint. No, the area above and below it is also significant. What happened next? Well, we broke above it, and that is the key point in VeChain price action, because this was the key point. This was the change between the bull and the bear, just regarding this support and resistance line. So in a way you can say this was a bear market. Here is a nice little bear This was a bear market, ladies and gentlemen, and it lasted, well, from the end of 2018. Just by the middle of this year, VeChain did its time in the prison, in the bear market, in the pit, as long as I'm concerned. Now we are talking about the start of something new, about the bull market that is happening right in front of your eyes. So, when will be that next bull market? Well, the bull market has already started. Just remember, keep a close eye on this level, 0.008. God, I hate those low numbers. I can't even say that. Short term and long term. Think about it this way. If we ever break below this line, problems are ahead of us. If we stay above it, there's no need to worry. The bull market engine is on. Now let's head to something else, and that something else are moving averages. Now we will chart the 20-week simple moving average, that is that yellow line, and the green line is the 50-week moving average. In a healthy uptrend, I would expect a VeChain to stay above the 20-week. Since it hasn't, it's not the end of the world. It just means that it needs more time to consolidate, more time to regain all its energy, the fuel for the upside. And since this area is now broken, there's really nothing for me to expect than to retest this 50-week moving average. And what do you know? The same is hovering around 0.008. So a retest of that line that we talked about a long time on this video is quite probable. But as we said, bullish momentum is not gonna change. It will just take a longer period. For the last piece of the puzzle right now is Fibonacci. So Fibonacci retracement will be used on this move from bottom to the top. And please, just take a look. Where are we standing right now? 2 weeks ago, we touched a 61.8% level, one of the most significant level in the Fibonacci retracement. This is really a good sign. And by this Fibonacci number that was around 0.0098, it's all good. Fibonacci is telling us that VeChain is poised to go to the upside. Now regarding that, one more fall down, that could be a small wick or a big wick that is coming to this support level that we talk about, 0.008. So the downside, it's still possible, but I don't think that we will stay at that level for a very long time. But this is not why you clicked on this video, right? You want to know the price prediction for the future for the next bull run. That has, as we've seen, already started. Okay, now, bear with me. We will try to make some future predictions, but keep in mind one thing. This is only speculation at this point, and having fun together, right? Because VeChain is a young coin, and it just came out of the bear market. So I really don't have enough price data to make a detailed analysis for the future. We can do some tips and tricks, right? But everything I say on this channel is not a financial advice. You already know that. And my major trick for this price prediction will be, again, Fibonacci retracement. We will use it from the top to the bottom, opposing to the retracement that we did minutes ago, from the bottom to the top. So nothing you can see right now, but check this out. If we remove this price action and go into the future, now we're getting some levels. And these are important levels that will surely be met in the VeChain's future. 161.8 at 0.035, 261.8 at 0.056, 361.8, 0.077, and finally 423.6% at 0.09. So gosh, we could be heading to that 10 cents. There you go. That is not to say that we will not surpass these levels in the future, in the next year even. Well, by a degree of certainty, although nothing is certain, is trading and investing. I think that we will surpass these levels. But for now on, we don't have enough data points, as I said, to go so far into the future. And you're not that greedy, right? You're satisfied with these levels, huh? If you are, put a thumbs up. And if you liked the trajectory that VeChain is taking into the future. But when could that be? I will try to give you an answer to that question also. Now, again, head back to the past. And just by a logical conclusion, I will say the path that we were taking from the March was something like this. And this is the upward trajectory VeChain could be taking in the future. So pull it back down and just extend the line. Okay, something like this. Funny, the arrow is pointing right at 0.09. That might be some omen or a sign for the VeChain. Boo. Maybe the destiny is written in this arrow. I don't know. You will see. So the timelines: 0.035, February of the next year, 0.05, April of next year. Okay, 0.07, May of next year, and 0.09, May, July of the next year. So this is quite optimistic if you ask me, but fairly possible. You know how altcoins are, wild and crazy. So if VeChain decide to go on a trajectory of something like this, I really wouldn't be shocked at all, because we all know how those coins are. Notice how this arrow was support, and now I'm using it as a resistance, because why not? You can argue that we could be using another path, and that's true. I use this because it was a support through those times of this year. Maybe in another video we will use another path, but this is for now pretty realistic. Okay, let's delete everything and conclude everything we learned today, and that is bear market, bull market, tail, legs, nose, eyes, mouth, and ears. Ladies and gentlemen, the dog is waving at you. If you love the dog, show it at him. Put a thumbs up. And if you are interested in other videos like this, check them out. I will point them out right here, right now. I'm hungry.